hello. It's already May, and we're still under the enhanced community quarantine. So today we will be showing you how we gather eggs. And since it's also May and
It's Lupus Awareness Month.
so it's Lupus Awareness Month, so we will also be giving you some information about lupus. And today we will start with why lupus patients need to avoid
Sun exposure.
Sun exposure. Why lupus patients need to avoid sun exposure. But first, we'll show you how we gather eggs. There they lay their eggs. So we have 5 eggs, and Nerissa is getting okay, pwede mo. Okay. Dali. Okay. Sorry. So that's how we gather eggs.
It's Aboy who usually gets the eggs because we get eggs twice a day, right?
Yeah.
At 12 noon and late afternoon. So it's Aboy who usually gets the eggs because the sun is up at that time and I'm not allowed to be exposed to the sun.
Why aren't you allowed to be exposed to the sun?
Because I have lupus or SLE. And for those who were not able to watch our previous video, I explained there what lupus is. SLE or lupus is an autoimmune disorder. Autoimmune disorder means that my body produces antibodies that do not recognize good from bad cells. So my antibodies, instead of protecting my body from bacteria, from illnesses, my antibodies attack my own organs. And one of the things that we need to watch out for is we should not be exposed to the sun.
Aren't you supposed to be exposed to the sun?
Okay, UV rays can trigger lupus flare. So once a lupus patient is exposed to the sun, he or she can have a malar rash. A malar rash is a rash on the cheeks. By the way, lupus is a Latin word for wolf. That's how because the wolf, if you notice, there's a pattern in the wolf's face, and it's like that malar rash we get when we expose to the sun. So, yun, again, SLE, our sun exposure will trigger lupus flare. It can cause malar rash. It can trigger joint pains, fatigue, and organ disorders.
Okay. So, lupus patients need to avoid sun exposure because it may trigger a lupus flare.
Yes.
And when you are exposed to the sun, you might have a malar rash.
Yeah.
So that means when a lupus patient has a malar rash, it can be a signal that the lupus is active. Or flaring up.
Yeah. And it's called photosensitivity. Since the skin is the biggest organ of our body, we really need to protect our bodies from sun exposure. I remember there was once support group I attended. The doctor said that we have to wear sunblock even inside our home because UV rays enter the home. So that's how serious it is. So every time I go out, I always bring with me my umbrella. And I avoid going out at 12 noon when the sun is really out and I'll be exposed to too much sun. So I avoid that. I usually go out or I do my exercises before 7 a.m. or go to the market. I go out at around 4 p.m.
So again, if you have lupus or you have a loved one who has lupus, you need to protect yourself, or you need to help, or you need to remind the patient that they need to avoid sun exposure. It might be really difficult because you want to go out, you want to enjoy yourself. However, you really need to control that desire. No?
Yeah, I remember before we got married. No, that's before we got married, I got sick. I was bedridden for 1 year because my lupus was active again. And what triggered that was sun exposure. We went out with my workmates. We went to Puerto Galera.
Puerto Galera pa more.
Yeah, and because I enjoy snorkeling, though I do not know how to swim, I really enjoy snorkeling. So I did that. I was already feeling pain that time, but I didn't mind the pain because I just wanted to go out and be in the water. So I think I was overexposed to the sun, and then when I got home, I was really sick. So it cost me 1 year of lupus flare.
So she enjoyed herself under the sun. She saw a lot of fish, but she suffered for 1 year. She was bedridden. No? She was only
Almost bedridden.
yeah in their house. That was a year before we got married. So again, maybe strongly remind lupus patients and those who are taking care of lupus patients not to expose yourselves under the sun.
Thank you for watching. We hope you learned a lot from our video today. And since it's Lupus Awareness Month, we hope to upload more videos this month about lupus.
So please subscribe so you will get notified when we upload new videos. Bye.
Bye!